Hey, I'm Farah. Welcome to this class. We're going to be going into a 25-minute core strengthening sequence. So it's going to be inspired by a lot of yoga moves and asanas, but we're also going to be incorporating some more contemporary moves as well. And through this class, you're going to learn how to really engage your core and activate your core and build that strength that you need in your daily life, but also in your yoga practice. So enjoy. All right, so you won't need much today. You might need a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a book, you can use a water bottle, something like that. It's going to be really useful for just one part of the class. And just make sure that it's something quite light. You don't need to have like a big thick block. You can just use anything that's quite light. And we're just going to lie down on our backs and straighten your legs, bring your arms by your side, just close the eyes, take a moment to connect inward. So it's nice to always just start our practice with a few moments to notice how we feel, to ground down, even if it's a short practice, just taking a moment to be with yourself. Letting whatever happened today pass you by and choose to be in this present moment. And let's take a deep breath. Feel the belly rise. And exhale, taking a big sigh out, letting everything out. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to reach our arms over our head. Take a big stretch. Reach your shoulders over your ears. And hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Roll from side to side. And from here, we're going to bend our knees. So bring your knees at a 90-degree angle. Reach your arms up. So you're kind of in a tabletop, but you're lying down on your back. And from there, we're going to start to straighten the left leg as we lower it down. And bend the left leg and straighten the right leg. Lower it down. And bend. And lower the left knee, lower the left leg. And come back up. And straighten the right leg, lower it down, and come back up. Beautiful. So we're starting to feel a bit more warmth in the core. And this time we're going to add our hands. So opposite hand, opposite knee. So let's reach the right arm back as we lower the left leg down and come back to the center and straighten the right leg. Reach the left arm up and back to center. Right hand, left knee, lower down. Come back to the center, right knee, left arm, inhale, exhale, back to the center. Right arm, left knee, inhale, and bring them back to the center and straighten the right leg and the left arm back to center. Let's do that a few more times at your own pace. So feeling the core starting to awaken. And two more times, opposite hand, opposite leg, lowering down. Exhale, center. Inhale as you lower down and exhale, center. Beautiful. From here, can you bring your knees into your chest and just roll from side to side? And let's roll backwards and forwards a couple of times. And land at the top of your mat with your knees crossed. And bring your hands underneath the shoulders and your knees are underneath the wrists. So now we're in a tabletop position. And from here we're going to start to lift the spine, lift the chest as we lift the hips, curve the spine coming into a cow spine. And as we exhale, we're going to start to articulate the spine. Protract your shoulders, bring your core all the way up to your spine. And inhale, lifting the hips, arch your spine, lift your chest up. And exhale, round everything like a big angry cat. And come back to the center. And from here, we're going to step the right leg back. Reach the left arm forward. Lift your right foot. And keep reaching forward as much as you can. And as you exhale, elbow comes to the right knee. Inhale, left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, forward. Reach as much as you can. And exhale, let's lower down completely. And step the left leg back. Reach your right arm forward. Lift your left foot and keep reaching the right arm forward. And from here, we're going to connect the elbow to the knee, round your back. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching forward. And exhale, elbow to knee. Round the back. Inhale, reaching forward. And exhale, come back into your tabletop position. From here, can you lift the knees 2 centimeters off the ground? Feel your core engaging. And we're just going to hold that. So keep pressing the knuckles into the ground. Keep your toes rooted down. Lift your knees just 2 centimeters. And can you hold? Can you breathe? Can you just find balance here? Breathing, feeling the core. And from there, we're going to start to lift the hips as we straighten the legs. Come into a downward facing dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths in our downward facing dog. You can bend your knees as much as you need to, but keep pressing the knuckles down. Feel your shoulders grazing over to your ears. And maybe you can cycle one heel, maybe cycle the other heel. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to inhale, reach the right leg all the way up, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, bring the right knee into your nose. Lift your right knee high. Your shoulders are over your wrist. Keep squeezing your right knee into your chest. Holding that for 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, right knee comes all the way up. Squeeze it up to your chest. And from there, we're going to lower the right knee next to the right wrist. Bring it back to the left wrist. And from there, lift it all the way up to your left shoulder. And then squeeze it into your chest as much as you can. Keep squeezing. Feel your glutes squeezing and make sure that your shoulders are just over your wrist. Can you lift your knee a little bit higher? Inhale, 3-leg down dog. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. Bring your right knee all the way in and step your right leg forward. Next to your right thumb, inhale, lower the left knee, reach your arms all the way up. Taking a deep breath here. So if you want to challenge yourself, you can keep the back knee up. That's also a good option. So coming up to a crescent lunge. And exhale, lower the hands down, lift your left knee up, send your right leg back, come into your plank position. You have an option to lower your knees onto the ground in your plank. Just make sure that you're squeezing your glutes. So can you squeeze your glutes as much as you can? Feel like you're really putting all of that tension in the glutes and lift your core up. And your option 2 is that we're in one straight line, the knees are lifting up. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. Bend your knees, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Take 1 deep breath here. Inhale through the nose and exhale fully. And inhale, lift your left leg up, 3-leg down dog. And exhale, bring your left knee into your nose. Bring it all the way up to your chest. Keep squeezing it up. Notice your shoulders over your wrists. Keep the back heel lifted high. Lift your knee even higher. And inhale, 3-leg down dog. And exhale, one more time. Knee comes into the chest. Shoulders are over your wrists. Beautiful. And from there, we're going to lower the left knee to the left wrist. Bring it to the right wrist. Bring it all the way up to your right shoulder so you're in a twist. And bring it all the way to the center. Push your hands into the ground. Lift your knee even higher. Beautiful. One more breath here. And inhale, 3-leg down dog. And exhale, bring the left knee into the nose and step your left leg forward next to your left thumb. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. come up to your lunge here. Also, you have an option to lift the knee up. Just make sure that your back heel is lifted high. So taking whatever variation works for you today, just make sure you're breathing. Squeeze your core in. And exhale, lower the hands down. Lift the back knee up. Step your left leg back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. And from here, we're gonna lift the heels really high, round the back, come back into a plank position. Option 1, you lower the knees. Feel your core lifting up to your spine. Option 2, the knees are up. And press the knuckles into the ground. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. And bend your knees, lift your hips up, come back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to inhale, 3-leg down dog. And exhale, bring your right knee to your left shoulder. Lift it really high, squeeze your glutes. Make sure that your glutes are not lifting down, lowering down. Lift your knee up and inhale, 3-leg down dog. And exhale, bring your knee back into your chest in the center. Step your right leg forward. And inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Taking whatever variation you'd like, you can lower the knees down or keep the knee lifted up. Lift your arms up. Come up to your crescent lunge. And from here, we're going to slowly lower the left hand underneath your left shoulder. Reach your right arm up. Come into your twist. Breathing here. So we're in a revolved lunge. And from here, you're going to press your left fingertips gently onto the ground. Keep reaching your right arm up. And can you step your left leg forward, bring your knee to your left shoulder, and step it back. Beautiful. Let's do that a few more times. So step the left knee into the left shoulder, send it back. Knee into the left shoulder, send it back. Knee to the shoulder, and send it back. One last time. Knee comes in, squeeze it into your chest, and lower your hands down to the ground. Bring your hands into your heart, and lift all the way up. Beautiful. So we're coming on a Tadasana with the left knee up. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, lower the left knee down, coming into a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana. Press your hands down and let's step or jump both legs to the back. We're going to land in a plank position. Beautiful. Pressing here the knuckles down in your plank here. Holding that. Keep squeezing your glutes. So it's really important that your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your heels are in one strong line. So if you feel like your hips are dipping down, push the hands into the ground. Lift your core up. Squeeze the glutes. Beautiful. And bend your knees. Lift your hips up. Come back into a downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. So keeping the gaze towards the knees. Press your knuckles down. And as you inhale, kick your left leg all the way up. 3-leg down dog. Exhale. Bring your left knee to your right shoulder. Twist. Lift your knee really high. Press your knuckles down. Inhale, 3-leg down dog. And exhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Shoulders are over your wrists. Step your left foot next to your left thumb. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Keep your back heel lifted high. And exhale, lower the right hand down. Left arm keeps reaching up into your twist. Breathing here. So let's take 2 more deep breaths. Breathing in fully, breathing out fully. And from here, we're gonna step the right foot forward, bring the right knee into your right shoulder and send it back. Right knee to the shoulder and send it back. Right knee comes to the shoulder, send it back. Let's do that 2 more times. Send it back. Keep squeezing the knee all the way in. Give it everything you've got. Send it back. And last time, send it back. And this time we're going to bring the right knee into the shoulder. Lower the left hand down. Bend your left knee slightly. Keep squeezing the right knee into the chest. And slowly lower yourself all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Taking a deep breath. Lift your right knee high. And exhale, bringing your hands back to your heart, Tadasana. Taking another breath here. Feeling the core active. And from here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Lift your heels up. And as you exhale, can you slowly start to bend your knees, lower yourself down as much as you can. As you start to lower your hips down and try to not use your hands, but it's okay if you do. Lower yourself onto the ground, onto your hips, bend your knees and lift your chest up. So feel this long spine. And bring your hands behind your thighs. Use that to lift the chest up. And from here we're going to glue the feet together, glue the knees together. Big toes are connected. And lift your feet all the way up. So this is a great option to start with. You can keep the chest lifted up. If this is also too hard for you, you can keep the feet on the ground. So that's a great option. Option 2, we're gonna lift the feet up. And option 3, reach your arms out. Keep lifting your feet up with you. So let's stay here for 5 breaths. Keep lifting the chest up for 4. Reach your arms out for 3. Keep squeezing your knees together for 2. And for 1. Beautiful. Lower down and just grab your block, your water bottle, whatever you've got, maybe a book, and bring it between your knees and lie down on your back. Just taking a moment to breathe. I know I definitely need it. And from here, we're gonna lift the feet up. Keep squeezing the block with your knees. And maybe you can bring the block a little bit higher so it's between your shins or your ankle. And reach your arms over your head. Holding the block there. Keep squeezing the block with your knees, with your thighs. And from here, we're gonna lift up, grab onto the block. And from there, we're going to reach it behind our head, lower the knees down slightly. And bring the block back between your knees and reach your arms out, lower the feet slightly. And we're just going to alternate like this a few more times. So block comes back and then we're going to put it in the thighs, reach your arms up. And doing that a few more times, feeling the core active. Let's do that for 5 more reps. So place the block between your thighs and you guys are almost there. You're doing so well. This is really going to help you find all that strength that you need in your body. You're almost there for 2. And for 1. Beautiful. Release. Lower the feet down and bring your block by your side. And just take a moment to hug your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. And lower your feet down to the ground. And from here, we're going to bring our hands behind our heads. So rest your hand onto your hands and bring your knees into your chest. And lift your chest up and straighten one leg. Connect the right elbow to the left knee as you straighten the right leg. So we're going to come into bicycle. And let's switch. Left elbow to the right knee. Hold it there for 1 breath. And switch. Right elbow to the left knee. Reach your right leg out. And switch. Right knee to left elbow. Come back to the center. Right elbow to the left knee. Center, elbow to knee, center, elbow to knee, center, elbow to knee, And we'll do that 5 more times at your own pace. For 4, for 3, just trying to be really slow and controlled in your movement, so no need to rush into it. The slower the better. And when you're done, we're gonna hug the knees into the chest. One last hug. Lift your head up, gaze towards your feet. Keep squeezing the knees in. And from there, we're gonna slowly release. Lower the feet down. Bring your hands by your side and connect the soles of your feet together. Bring your knees out. Just breathing here. Completely relaxing, so you've really done the hard part. Now it's just time to take that in, to give your body a moment to catch up with your practice. Breathing slowly. Beautiful. And from here, can you hug your knees into your chest and roll over to one side. And we're just gonna turn around to our stomachs. So we're just gonna do a quick counter stretch to create a bit more space in the core. And you can also do a back bending class after that. I've got another back bending class that I can put for you guys in the description. So it's gonna be a good thing to combine with a class like this one. But today we're just gonna do a quick stretch. So from here, we're gonna press your hips down, press your feet into the ground, and bring your forearms in front of you. So we're gonna come into a Sphinx pose. Keep your forearms in one line, so it's like two railroads, two rail tracks. And from there, we're gonna lower the shoulders down, press your hips down, keep your knees lifted high, and breathing here. Breathing for 3, feeling the core. Giving yourself a nice stretch for 2. And beautiful for 1. Let's lower down. And from here, bring your fingertips to the outside edges of your mat. Press your hips down, press your forehead down. And as you press your fingertips down, you're gonna lift your chest up. Bend your elbows as you lift your chest high, lower the shoulders down. Exhale, lower down. That was too easy. You can bring your hands a bit closer towards your shoulders. So press your fingertips down, lift the chest up, inhale and exhale, lower down. One last time. Inhale, lift up, breathe, lower the shoulders, press the hips down, exhale, lower down. Beautiful. And from here you can roll over to you can come all the way up, and we're just going to take one last pose. We're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. So you can bring the right foot inside of the left thigh and extend your left leg in front of you. Reach both arms all the way up. Inhale as you lift up, and as you exhale, lower the chest over to the left knee, coming into a forward fold here. So you can bend your left knee slightly. That's fine. Keep pushing your chest forward, taking a nice stretch here. Beautiful. And come all the way up and bring your left hand onto your left foot. Reach your right arm up as you inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to come into a side bend. So keep reaching your right hand towards your foot. Keep your gaze towards your right knee. Feel that you're peeling the right side of your chest open. Keep reaching your right hand far, breathing here. And come all the way back up. Bend your right knee, straighten the leg, and bring your left foot inside of the right. And we're going to take a deep breath as we inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, forward fold. Bend the right knee slightly if you need to, and keep your chest leaning forward. The left foot is inside of the right thigh, breathing here. So it's always a better idea to keep the knees slightly bent rather than rounding the back too much and straining your back. You can keep the right knee slightly bent. One more breath. And come back up. And from here, we're gonna reach the left arm up. Inhale as you lengthen, and as you exhale, can you come into a side bend? So you can keep your gaze towards the left knee. You can also grab your right hand around your right foot and take a nice side stretch through the left side body. So if you're not holding onto your foot, that's fine. You can just stay right here. Keep feeling that you're reaching your left arm over your head, as far away from your head as you can. Feel the stretch in the left side body. And come back up to the center. And from here, we're gonna bring both knees in and slowly lie down on your back as you articulate the spine, and give yourself one last hug. Squeeze your knees in, maybe roll from side to side. And finally, relaxing completely. Bring your arms by your side and extend the legs out. Close your eyes, coming into a Shavasana. So even if this was a shorter practice today, I think you've still earned your Shavasana. So just taking a moment to settle down into the breath. Just give your body a moment to settle down, activating your sympathetic nervous system. Breathing slowly. And whenever you're ready, you can come back up, taking your time. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. And if you enjoyed this class, please subscribe so that you can get more videos by me. If you have any recommendations or something that you want to work on, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to work on that for you guys. And you can also follow my Instagram page, Flow by Farah. I post shorter sequences there. And yeah, thank you. See you next time.